Welcome back, Indianapolis, to another episode of In the Loop TV show. How have you guys been doing this week?
Good. I've really missed you guys.
Yeah, where have you been?
Yeah.
Fighting aliens.
Yes.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Keep those
I'm a
aliens off
savior.
our planet.
I feel like Erica might be sailing the seven seas with her.
Yeah, I got my fluffy pirate shirt on today. We usually talk about how we're going to coordinate outfits for the show, and she said nautical, and I was thinking like old school nautical, so
It works.
It
1800
does.
sailor, current
Yes.
nautical, J. Crew.
Yes.
I mean, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
It's just semantics, really. Tonight we're drinking a delicious red blend from Pork and Cracker. Guys,
Swish it,
shall we
swirl
cheers to
it.
having Jade be back in the studio?
Yay! Indianapolis, are you ready to be in the loop?
In the Loop TV show closed captioning sponsored by Alley Cat Lounge and Alley Cat Front Room. Distinctively different with the same staff you've always loved.
You know, on the way to south of Chicago Pizza and Beef, I always pass by the beautiful Geist Marina.
Do you daydream about lake days?
I do. I love it up there by La Vida, all the beautiful boats. I mean, it really is like the ocean.
It's funny you should be daydreaming about that because we rented a boat from Geist Marina and took it out all day on Geist Reservoir and had a great time. You mentioned Bella Vita. There are 3 restaurants that you can just pull your boat up to in the slip and they'll
That's
bring
so
food
cool.
down to you.
No way.
Which makes staying in your bikini all the easier. We came out to enjoy a summer day on Geist Reservoir, and here's how the day started. Let's walk them through this so they can understand how great it is to be out here on a boat during the summer.
Sure thing.
We packed a cooler. We headed down to Geist Marina. Now here's what's cool about the marina. 7 days a week, you can rent a boat or a kayak, but you can also buy a boat.
Yeah, and as soon as you get the boat out, you can come on out here. You can just enjoy the beautiful weather. You can swim, you can play music, you can dance, you can drink, you can sway about other people that are on other boats. It's fantastic.
If you're out here on the weekend, which most of you will be during the summer, Cocktail Cove is probably one of my favorite spots on Geist. It is so much fun. Everybody ties their boats up, there's loud music, drinks are pouring, everybody's laughing and having fun. It's a party, so bring your party pants.
Yeah, and if you didn't bring food with you, don't worry about it. There are 3 restaurants nearby the Geist area, and you can just order food. You can put your boat near the docks. You can bring the food down here and still eat and have a good time. I mean, what kind of service is that? That's fantastic service.
It is really fun to just order food and pull into a boat slip and have somebody bring the food down to you, so you can stay in your swimsuit and just keep the boating alive while you eat your dinner. Another great thing about Geist is that even though it's huge for parties and it's great for water sports like tubing, skiing, jet skiing, sailing, there's also a lot of picturesque scenery. So you have these little islands in the middle of the reservoir that have their own little ecosystems, and there's swans and ducks and seagulls, and it can be very serene and beautiful. It's a little bit of both worlds.
Yes, I mean, it's perfectly relaxing here. If you're looking for a great place just to chill out, just to have fun, the Geist Reservoir, Geist Marina, definitely a place to be. And plus, look at all the houses. Fantastic housing
Oh my
here.
gosh, the houses are gorgeous. You know how when you go to a fair or you go out to a really public crowded place, you people watch? When I come to Geist, I house watch because they are so pretty and there's so many of them.
And plus, you can like buy or rent these houses, right?
Yeah, there's houses and apartments and condos to rent, to buy. I mean, Geist is a very residential area. It's a beautiful place to not only come visit, but also to live. Whether you're just visiting or living in Indianapolis, Geist Reservoir is the perfect place to get your fill of lake life. There's boat rentals, you can buy boats, there's water skiing, sailing, tubing, so much fun. There's a great party atmosphere, but it's also very picturesque with beautiful scenery and great food. Come on down to Geist. Check out Geist Marina 7 days a week, kayaks and boat rentals. It's lake life. The sun is setting on our beautiful fun day at Geist Reservoir, and oh my gosh, have we had a great time. I suggest you bring your family, your friends, whether you live in Indianapolis or you're just visiting, come rent a boat or a kayak from Geist Marina, get out, have some fun, and get that lake life.
In case you missed the last few episodes of In the Loop, we're shooting at a different location. We're here at Chef Joseph's. Fantastic place, right, ladies?
That's right.
They also have fantastic brunch Saturday and Sunday.
I love the endless champagne cocktails. Oh my God. I mean, you can't get a better deal.
That's true. Delicious.
And speaking of being in new locations, Kaylyn, you were at a different studio as well.
I was this morning. I was at Indie Style on Wish TV talking with Tracy all about our show and all the fun things that we're doing. We recapped the last few episodes and then gave everybody at home a little bit of preview on what to expect coming up. It was a lot of fun and I can't wait to go back.
Well, thanks for representing us. You
You
looked
are
adorable.
Well, thanks. You know, I did get my hair done at Jade Salon and Spa, so I really think she deserves all the credit.
Oh my
plug.
gosh.
I will say, it's pretty well known that Hoosiers are known for their Hoosier hospitality.
Yes, definitely.
Jade discovered a whole new spin on Hoosier Hospitalia tea.
Tea. I love making summer drinks, and here's some more. Teach you how to do it at your back patio. I don't know. It's summertime in Indianapolis, and when I think of summer, I think of hanging out on my porch, drinking some iced tea. And why not spike that tea up a little bit with some Hoosier Hospitality? And that's the name of this drink. So tell us how we make it, Lauren.
All right, today we're gonna make ours with a little peach vodka and a little red berry. Now you can make it with whatever kind of vodka you want, but we're giving it a little fruity taste today. So what you do is you add a little vodka, and then a little more vodka,
And a little more vodka.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then very simple, just add a little bit of tea.
Is that sweet tea or unsweet tea?
This is unsweet.
But you could probably make it with sweet tea if you want.
can make
if
it
you
with-
like it things sweet.
Sweet tea, peach tea, any kind of tea really.
Yeah.
And you just shake it up. Try not to spill it everywhere. Then add a little garnish action. You can really use whatever you're in the mood for. Today we're gonna do a little lemon and a little mint. You could add a little orange, a little mango, a little peach.
All right, let's give this a try. How very refreshing. This would be something you could be very hospitable with the Hoosier Hospitality. Well, thank you so much, Lauren, for teaching me how to do this. I look forward to being hospitable with my Hoosier Hospitality.
On September 2nd at the Regions Rooftop downtown, Project Pink is happening. It is a fashion show that gives proceeds to breast cancer. Here's how it works. You know all those pesky Race for the Cure and cancer charity t-shirts you have laying around from all those 5Ks that you guys are doing out there? Yes, well, those shirts go to Project Pink, and all the fashion design students from the Art Institute of Indianapolis refab them and put on a fabulous fashion show for a great cause.
What a great idea and what a great cause. I mean, it really affects so many people. I actually got to do some makeup at a similar event. Did pink makeup, pink
Oh,
lipstick,
fun.
pink in the hair. Oh, it was really cool.
It's so great when people volunteer their gifts and talents. That's a gift and talent of yours for a
Yes.
good cause that helps out the community and the people in it. I just love when that happens. So kudos to you.
too.
Yeah. And your brother has some good gifts and talents that have to do with the fashion industry.
You are correct.
Oh.
And he did attend the Art Institute of Indianapolis. I was able to interview him and see what he's up to now that he's based in Los Angeles and check out his brand new menswear line. Indianapolis has a thriving fashion community, and my brother Ian over here knows all about that. He's actually based in Los Angeles right now, developing his own clothing line. Ian,
Erica?
thanks for letting me interview you for the show.
Hey, you know, Mom would be upset if I didn't.
Yeah, she would. So, we were born and raised here. You were born in London, though. It's all right. I was born and raised here. How do you think growing up in Indy influenced your designs?
I mean, growing up in Indy wasn't so much it as much as like the job I was doing here. I was working construction a lot, and I sort of brought that aesthetic and to the line. Like, I really enjoy constructing things with new materials. My closures are all magnetic, so that's sort of like the niche that we've got for the line. But I think I came to that through the years that I spent growing up in the Midwest, in Muncie a lot, as you know, working construction jobs and like various gigs that are very mechanical, like you work a lot with your hands. And I sort of brought that into soft manufacturing, which is the official name for apparel making.
Soft manufacturing.
The more you know.
Yeah. And you, speaking of Muncie, he graduated from Ball State with a degree in entrepreneurship.
Chirp, chirp.
And then the Art Institute of Indianapolis in fashion design.
Yep, because you can study that here in Indianapolis.
Oh, what a thunk. So how did you go from building houses to building clothes, basically? What directed you toward that?
Well, you know, it's funny, I didn't examine it really until I started having to do interviews like this. And then I thought about it a lot, but remember, I designed our letter jackets at Heritage Hall in high school.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I did the red with the white sleeves and the blue letters to do that.
Those were awesome.
Yeah, I designed those, and I had cork boards full of apparel tags.
Oh, I remember those.
That I kept up in my room. And that was just me really, really liking brands. I appreciated like the hang tag and the design of it. And I sort of started collecting those, and brands and apparel, as you know, go hand in hand. So that was all part of the same thing. And I just ended up taking that construction job and that mechanical vibe that I developed here and then shifting it into apparel. It was kind of a natural evolution now that I think about it.
Tell me how the Indiana presence is in LA, because you're based in LA now. They have a lot of manufacturing, sample makers, pattern makers. But they have a strong indie presence too.
Yeah, well, it's actually funny. Well, I think I'm going to contribute to it quite a bit here because James Dant is actually, we're about to ship our first order to him. So it'll be available, Stikeleather will be available at James Dant over in Irvington. And also later on at the Pattern Store on Mass Ave here, the Fall 15 collection will be here in Indianapolis within about a month or so, actually.
I guess I should have said that before. His line is called Stikeleather, our last name.
Yeah.
So what made you choose that, Ian?
Well, you know, after speaking with many marketing consultants and doing a lot of focus groups, I was like, okay, last name.
Yeah, we'll just go with that.
I think we wasted quite a bit of money doing that study, actually.
It's all right.
Right.
A lot of people confuse it with leather. Like, do you just make leather?
A lot of people don't believe that's my last name. They think the last name is Stike and I just tacked on leather. Like, I get carded places. They're like, whatever, I don't believe you. I'm like, dude, here's my ID.
You want to see my birth certificate? It's real.
Yeah.
So is his nose. I mean, I got that
The
one time in LA.
Stikeleather
That was
nose?
weird. Yeah, a stranger came up and I don't know. Anyway,
Dude, LA, man. Ugh.
how is it living out there?
It's okay. It's nice. I live in the garment district because that's where the manufacturing is and that's why I went out there. But it's right on the edge of Skid Row, which is like the nation's highest concentration of homeless. And as you can see, it's informed my look this evening.
You can transition
I've
nicely.
taken the Skid Row uniform and brought it here to you in Indianapolis. But it's a gnarly lifestyle out there, and I like the city, and I like the manufacturing, and I like being close to the industry.
Right.
But you know, I don't think it's a long-term solution.
Thanks, Ian. We'll see you on the flip-flop,
Happy to be here, Erica.
brother.
Sister.
We here at In the Loop support the troops completely and do whatever we can to honor them when we can, including jumping in a dunk tank at the Indy 500. Remember that, guys?
Oh, it gives me the chills just thinking about it. But gotta support the troops, right, Noah?
That's right, and we continue to support the troop by visiting Camp Atterbury. It's up near Edinburgh, Indiana, and they were having a Veterens Commemorative ceremony honoring troops that served, well, actually trained through Camp Atterbury since just before World War II. They were also having their community day there, where they have civilian civilians come to Camp Atterbury for fun activities. They got free stuff. Like I got this free wristband here that says every moment counts. And civilians can go there and look at the cool vehicles that have been in operations, such as Operation Desert Storm, and also go through their museum where they can see all the cool items from the past.
This is part 1 of a 2-part series, correct?
It is. This first part is going to be focused on the recreational activities that friends and family can come and do at Camp Atterbury for Community Day. The second part that will come in the next episode is going to focus more on the training that you can do there as a soldier. But let's look at this segment here about Camp Atterbury and Community Day.
Today is Community Day. It's the first time that we've had Community Day. We started off with the Veterans Memorial service this morning. That has been an annual event to us going on 24 years now.
Oh, wow.
So that service basically, it gives back to people that have served here since 1942. So you got a lot of World War II veterans and some others that have came here today. And then we also thought, well, we should probably open it up to the community too. Sometimes we make a lot of noise, a lot of booms around here.
Yeah. How important do you feel to have an event like that here? And how important is that to you?
The community is absolutely important to us around here. They were here before we were here. We were established in 1942. The Army came in and they looked at the land, and it was just a great place in the Midwest. Back then, rail traffic was really big, and so the railway system here was a really big deal. And so, they came in and they started Atterbury, and they built it extremely fast. Very important to the community because a lot of them work in Atterbury. There's a lot of civilian workers that work here. And like I said, this is their home, this is their area. So we need to be mindful of what we do and know that a lot of people, this is their homes and this is where they live all the time.
And this was they built it just before America's involvement in the Second World War, right? So they had to get troops trained here right away to go across seas.
Absolutely. Some of them even did basic training here. So right now we all go to different installations to do that. They did all of their training here, and then they left straight from here to go into theater.
Now, there's also a museum here at Camp Atterbury, right?
Camp Atterbury does have a museum, and it is located outside post, so there's no need for you to have an ID. It is directly across from the main gate. Our hours are Monday through Friday. We're open at 9 o'clock until 4 in the afternoon, and on Saturdays from 10 to 2. And here at the indoor museum, it basically starts from 1940 and goes till present day. A lot of neat artifacts, weapons, some videos in there, as well as we have an outdoor museum that displays a lot of World War II vehicles.
Oh, wow.
Super happy big eyes, anime eyes.
Jade, where did you get those?
Well, I went to my favorite place on the circle, Rocket Fizz, and I got my buddies from In the Loop some fun gifts because I miss you guys so much. Happy eyes.
Aww,
We miss you too.
What you got, Noah?
I got some creepy doll head salt and pepper shakers. Great for Halloween. Probably wouldn't recommend it for Christmas unless you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think it'd be effing creepy. And I can say that because I have a mustache on. I'm so serious with my mustache. In each mood, I really want to put the sassy one on because I think that really exemplifies.
You are a little sassy.
I just feel sassy tonight, but love my mustache.
And it's a little too late for your wedding, Jade, but if anybody else is getting married out there pretty soon, you need to get a cake topper from Rocket Fizz with a unicorn and horse head, bride and groom.
Because everybody wants a stallion on their wedding cake.
That's right.
Ew. Or wedding night.
Happy eyes. So if you missed any of tonight's episode or any of our past episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can go on IndyInTheLoop.com.
We're also on social media. We want to hear from you throughout the week because we are out and about in this city. Me personally, I'm a Facebook, Instagram gal. K.E. Easton. Check it out.
Personal plug.
Just saying. Thanks for watching Indiana. We'll see you next Sunday on Wish TV 8 at 11:30, right after the news on In the Loop. Bye.